So far in previous classes, if there is a class, this is a class, say class A, then there is another class, some test class, or maybe some class B. This is also one class B. This is also one class test. A class has some members. A class has some data, variables, methods, instance, static, all that story we don't know. Now the requirement is test class wants to access A class data. Yeah. Or B class wants to access A class data. Then what are the possibilities? In how many ways one class can access other class data? Come on. In how many ways? One way, two ways, or anything more than that? Please answer. Yeah, one is object creation. So test class can create, this class can create object of A class, correct or not? And can access the A class members. Similarly, test class can declare or can make it as a parent class as A, extends A. Yes or no? So here, for example, B class can inherit A class, and then B class can access A class members. It means if one class is there, we can access that class data in two different ways. One is by creating object if it is not a child class. One is being a child class without creating object also we can access. Yeah. So these are two possibilities. But for some requirements, I have a class, say class A, and this class has some data. My requirement is no other class should create object. I don't want other classes to create object for my class. Then what should we do? Inheritance, I'm not saying anything, but object creation, I should. If somebody creates object for class A, it should give error. That's my requirement. Okay. So in real time scenarios, we'll be having this. Okay. For whatever is the reason. So once we move to the real time scenarios, we'll find the actual reason. For whatever is the reason, for my class, other member should not create the object. If they create, it should give error. Any idea? How to block object creation? So for that, we have a concept called as abstract class. Abstract class is our next concept. What's the reason? The purpose is block the object creation. Yeah. So first, what is this? Abstract class is like a class. It's almost like a class only. It's like a class, first point. Then abstract class will have both abstract methods and concrete methods. I know your question, but let me go to the next point. It is not possible to create object for abstract class. Yeah. So this is about abstract class. Then here, I know what's your question. The question is, so here I'm using some two different terms, abstract method and concrete method. So first, let me give you the clarity. Then we'll go for various other points discussion. What is concrete method? We all know it. Concrete method, in a simplest meaning, The equivalent meaning of this one is method with body. Method with body. So far, what are the methods that we discussed? Did we give the body or not? Open and close curly braces for method. Did we give or not? Yes, we give. That's what it is called as a concrete method. Then what is abstract method meaning? Abstract method means, this means method without body. Method without body. Then you may have a question. You may have a question. How to declare a method without body? So for how to declare a method for class, I'm not writing any abstract class and all, a normal class. Public class, some class name, say test. Inside this class, what is a concrete method means? Access modifier, return type, method name, parameters, depends on the requirement, then open and close curly braces. This is a concrete method. This is a concrete method. Yeah. Then what is abstract method? Too many questions. I will not answer here. What's the purpose of abstract method and all? That's the immediate question. That we'll discuss later. So first, what is abstract method syntax is public abstract. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll write only syntax because I can't write this in a class for some reasons. So I'll write only this abstract method syntax I'm writing. What is the syntax of this abstract method is access modifier space abstract space return type space method name of programmer choice, then parenthesis and all those things, but it ends with semicolon. A method name, then followed by parameters, data type, variable name, data type, variable name. That story is same, but a method has to end with semicolon. That is the syntax of a abstract method. So if you are for a normal method, if you are giving semicolon, compiler will give left and right. Without using this abstract keyword, can we end this with semicolon? No, that's wrong. So this is the syntax of abstract method. Which class to write? I did not use. I did not use a class. Please don't write directly in a normal class. It's not possible. So this is the meaning of this. Yeah, clear? Yeah. Let me give the example of all this. First, I'll give a syntax of abstract class. So first, if you go for one example, the example of a what is abstract class? Yeah, a class with abstract keyword, abstract, then followed by class, the class name Kalki, then the class body. This is the syntax of a abstract. Class name is something, whatever, it's our choice. So this is abstract class. Yeah. So then you may have a question. Can we also use access modifier along with abstract? In place of public, I'm using abstract. It looks like that. But can we also use public? Yes, we can always combine two access modifiers wherever it is possible. Already we used. Did you remember? Where did we use two access modifiers together? We used two access modifiers together in yesterday's class only. Now, public static void m. What is that? Static method. Public static. Both are access modifiers. So we have used them combination, right? So here also, if you are right, if you want only abstract, still we can write it, or we can also write public abstract, then class, some class name, triple R, also possible. Yeah. Then what abstract class can have? Abstract will have both abstract methods and also concrete methods. Then in this class as abstract, in this class abstract, we can have a concrete method. What's the meaning of that? Public void m1 parenthesis, then the body. It's a concrete method. Then what is abstract method? Access modifier, public, then abstract keyword, then followed by return type, then method name, then method inputs if requires, then semicolon. So this is one abstract method, no body. This is one concrete method. They both are in the same class. So this is a abstract class. Yeah. And here also an abstract class can have only abstract methods also. For example, public abstract void f2, then public abstract void f3 parenthesis semicolon. Like this, we can have any number of methods. Clear? So abstract class with abstract. Abstract is a predefined keyword. In lowercase letters, we're supposed to write. So abstract is a predefined keyword wherever it is. Okay, it is a predefined keyword, not only the class header, wherever it is. Predefined keyword. Till here, any questions? Anybody? Anybody, any questions? No? I'll take one more point, then we'll go for the Eclipse based same proof of all these points. My next point is there is a class public class A. Class A. Inside this class, I am taking one method, public abstract void m, no parameters, semicolon. Is it correct? Yes or no? Yes? Yeah. No? Why? Where is public? Yeah, please tell me clearly. No punishments, no prizes. Be clear. Why no? My question is. It's not a abstract class. Then did we say any time before? Abstract class will have both concrete methods and also abstract methods. Is it abstract class? Is this class A is abstract class or non-abstract class? Non-abstract class. Are we using any abstract keyword? There, no. Therefore, it is not a abstract class. A normal class can have abstract methods. That's the question. Previously, I have in previous slide, I have the abstract method. Therefore, what's my class type? Abstract. Here also I have all abstract methods. What's the class type? Abstract class only. But here we have one abstract method. Method is ending with semicolon is called as abstract method. Okay. Then is the class is abstract? Then that is not possible. That's not possible. Either make this class as abstract or give the body. But in this way it can't exist. So this is because of this line, it is syntactically, I mean compilation error, CE. What's the reason? Here normal class, sorry, the point is, the important point is, if a class has at least one abstract method, then it is mandatory. Then it is mandatory to declare the class as abstract class. Means what? So here is it it's a normal class, but we have abstract method. So if a class has at least one abstract method, there can be 10 or 100 or 1000, no problem. But if it has at least one abstract method, then it's mandatory to declare the class as abstract class to exist. Otherwise, give the body. But here I have written already the method has to be abstract. Method has to be abstract. Then what should be class? Class has to be public abstract also. Public abstract class A, then it's correction. So the correction is, I'll use a green. So it is a correction. It is abstract. Clear? Clear, no? One more confusion. One more confusion. I'll take public. Okay, I'll leave something wantedly. Okay, I'll write it. Abstract class A. Class A. Inside this class, public void M1. Which method? Abstract method or concrete method? Concrete method. Then public void M2. Parenthesis body also. What method? Concrete method. Is it correct? Is this entire syntax is correct? Yes or no? Correct. What type of class it is? Abstract class. Then do we have any abstract methods? No. Then correct or incorrect? Yeah. So it is possible. Yeah. So this class, abstract class, can have all concrete methods also. It is not mandatory that we should have both. It can be all abstract methods. It can be all concrete methods also. If all abstract methods, then there is a different story. But if it is all concrete methods, then the object creation is we are blocking, that's all. Why to declare this class as abstract? I want security. I don't want other people to create object for my class. I should know who is accessing my class. Therefore, who is my child, I should know. Other person. Being not a child, some thieves should not access my property. My child only should access my property. That's the purpose of this declaring as a abstract class. Understood? Any confusion? Previous one and this one will have a confusion. So here, for a class to have abstract method, class must be abstract class. But if a class is abstract, it need not to have abstract methods. Still, we can declare the class as a abstract class. Okay. So both points will confuse or contradict, not contradict, confuse. But let me write it. An abstract class, an abstract class need not, need not to have abstract methods. Then, yeah. So you have recording access now. For all these, I'll go to Eclipse. Okay, so this is not the workspace. Anybody how to go to different workspace? I have two workspaces in my system. Okay. So then, of course, this is real time. You need to know this. You need to know this one. So here, go to file, then switch workspace. Then here, which one? So this is for my next Java batch. This is for one of your batch. This is for some other batch. So I'm using three different things. So I want to change here. So I'll check this. Is this correct? So our project should have a oops pack project is there in that inheritance and constructor packages are there, right? I'm cross checking. It will take a bit time. F1 is the answer for your question. I'll check it. What is happening? Yeah, so I think it got, but it got a different one. So this also I don't want. Then I'll switch to the last. What did I open previously? This one only? I think different. Okay, just to be having things together. So I don't want to create everywhere. If this is not giving, then I'll follow this one. Yeah, I think we got correct one. So this one I'm talking about, this is where we are discussing all. This is how we can switch from one workspace to another workspace. So in this Java Oops is our project. Inside this one, SRC. In same SRC, I'll go for a new package. I'll name this as com dot visible campus vc dot abstract is a keyword. So I can't use abstract as a end of last word of package name. So then I'll give abstract demo. Then inside this package, let me create one new class. I'll name this class as some test for execution. I'll take a main method. So I'm using this test class for object creation to show. So for this, let's take one class. What is the class? Class, I named one class as something. Yeah. So if it is a normal class, what it can have? Concrete methods, public void m parenthesis body. There is no problem, correct? Then what is next part? If we take a class as abstract class, first property, if you take a class as abstract class, therefore abstract is the keyword I'm using, then class keyword, then followed by triple R is my class name. What type of class it is? Abstract class. Then as per the property, is it possible to create the objects for a normal class? This is a normal class or abstract class? Normal class. So how to create the object? Class name, then space, object reference equals new class name, then parenthesis semicolon. This is object creation. For a normal class, we can create the object. Now, for a normal class, can we inherit also? We can inherit, right? Now, triple R is what type of class? Abstract. Now, is it possible to create the object? No. Triple R, some R equals new triple R. Accepted? No. What's the property? It is not possible to create the object for a abstract classes. Yeah. So just read the error if you want. Cannot instantiate the type triple R. Why we can't instantiate? Because it's abstract class. First property. It is like a class only abstract keyword has to there. Then what abstract class can have? Second property. Abstract class can have concrete methods and also abstract methods as well. So what is the concrete method means? With the body, public void f1. Okay, dummy methods only. So here I'll print system.out.println. It's a concrete method. Yeah. So then what else it can have? Abstract methods also. So here on top only I'll take inside a class, but before f1. What is the syntax for abstract method? Normal method access modifier, then followed by abstract keyword, then return type of our choice, method name of programmer choice. I'll take fun, then semicolon. Yeah. So that is the syntax for abstract method. Abstract method has to end with semicolon. Therefore, from today onwards, normal methods also will write semicolon. You didn't understand what I said. From today onwards, for normal methods also, you'll write semicolon. I know. Handwritten code, you'll write semicolon. Eclipse means it will throw error. So we'll correct it, but handwritten code, you'll write it. Yeah. Then how many abstract methods we can have? Any number. Any number. Again, same overloading signatures. Overloading signature means different signatures. So we can have a different method or we can have a same methods also. Abstract. Then void fun is my method. I'll take one argument which is different from this. That's it. Is accepted. Yeah. So then next, can we change the order of this public and abstract? Public is one access modifier. Abstract also another access modifier only. Okay. So it is not at a class level. Please understand this access modifiers only four. The remaining also there, but there is a purpose. Okay. So this abstract keyword. So can we change the order of these two? So what I mean, abstract first, abstract, then public, then return type and all they are same. Void m3, then no parameters, simple. Accepted. Yeah. The next, without declaring abstract, without using abstract keyword, can we make a method as abstract with semicolon directly? For example, access modifier. I'm not using abstract wantedly. Wantedly, void some f3 is my function. Some inputs or no input doesn't matter. I gave a semicolon. It's error because it is assuming that concrete method. Then where is the body? Or if it is assuming abstract word, abstract method, then where is abstract keyword? So these are the two reasons for this error. How to correct? Either give the body or make it as abstract. Understood? Yeah. Next. What's next thing that we discussed? If a normal class can have abstract methods. A normal class can have abstract method. For example, public abstract, public abstract, then return type, some method name of programmer choice, say area, something. Accepted? No. Where is the error? Yeah, method is abstract. So, but a normal class can have abstract methods? No, it is mandatory. If a class has at least one abstract method, then it is mandatory to declare the class as a abstract class. Then I don't want to change the method. I want to correct my class. Therefore, I'll come and make this as abstract class. Now it's accepted. Yeah. If at least one method is there in a class as abstract method, then that class must be abstract class. Otherwise, syntactically not possible. If at least one method is there. If it is not there, still can we make the class as abstract? Come on here. That's what the last point we discussed. What did we discuss here? Any abstract methods? Any abstract methods are there? No. Still, can we make the class as abstract? Yes, we can make it. So that is one of the reason is I don't want others to create the object. Therefore, I'll make my class as abstract. So for that, let me take one more class. So here, okay, on top only, right? So here, I'll take one class as abstract class, then followed by some class keyword, then class name of programmer choice. So what is that? Some class name of our choice. This is the class. What class? Abstract class. Then is it possible to have all concrete methods? Yes or no? So here, public void some m34 accepted. That's it. That's the proof. If you take one more method also, still there is no problem. Still control C and different method name has to be or different signature has to be. Okay, I'll make 35. Accepted. Yeah. So it means if a class has all concrete methods, if a class has all concrete methods, still we can declare that class as a abstract class. Only thing is protection. I don't want unknown person to access my methods. Only known person. How do I know known persons? I have to tell you the class name, then only you can inherit my class. In real time scenario, what class name I create, my fellow developer need not to know because he may correct my code. He may change my code. I may be blamed in front of my manager and all those things. Therefore, I want the security. In my project, who is using my class? I want to know. Therefore, I'll make the abstract class. Therefore, nobody can access without knowing, without my notice. Then whom do I say? Okay, for example, I'm saying to her, okay, my class name is Bahubali, you can use it. Then she can extend and Bahubali and she can use it. Yeah, that's a security feature, one of the security feature. So that is where we'll be using the abstract class. Clear? Clear? Next. Then if a class is abstract, it is not possible to create the object. Then how to access that class? Only through inheritance. Two possibilities, object creation or inherit. So I am blocking one option. Therefore, only other option is inheritance. Otherwise, what's the use of this abstract method? Yes or no? So here, when a class, the next example, the situation is there is an abstract class, some class name, and inside this class, there is a abstract method. Access modifier, excuse, abstract keyword, then method, sorry, return type, then method name, then semicolon. This is abstract method. What's the purpose of this method? If I just declare abstract method, what's the purpose? No. Normal concrete method means, okay, I'm performing some logical task. I'm finding the area of a rectangle or triangle. But if by declaring only method header, can we do something? We can't do anything. So, but then how to use this? How to use this one? This we can't create the object, but this class can be inherited. This class can be inherited. Then the class which wants to use your class, the class which wants to use this A class through inheritance is responsible for giving the body. Yeah. The real situation comes once we understand the interface concept. Next concept. So for example, assume that there is RBI. So they declare some home loan method. Do they need to write some code? They will not. They will never give the loans. RBI will give the loan. No, child will give the loan. But what RBI says, follow me. Otherwise, you can't exist. So that's where assume that this is something. Okay, let me go for class name is RBI only. I'll change this scenario. Just excuse. So I'll take this class name as RBI. Then RBI is having a one home loan method is there with some rate of interest and all those things. Float, rate of interest, R. Then abstract method. Because RBI will never give the loans directly. It will give the money to, or it will regulate all the other banks in India, but it will not give the loans directly. So therefore, so who has to give the loan? SBI banks to give the loan, for example, or Axis Bank to give the loan, or some any other banks to give the loan. Then that bank has to follow whom? RBI. Then RBI should know or not who is using my home loan method? The class who extends me. So RBI knows that. So RBI is controlling just by declaring a method as abstract. That's all. It will sit there. So whoever wants to use it, they have to follow only by inheritance. Therefore, the class, for example, Axis is a class. Then how to use this? How to use this method? Home loan, inheritance only. What the keyword? Extends class name RBI. Yeah. Now what is the responsibility of this access class? Access class has to implement the abstract methods. It has to implement, otherwise this class cannot exist. So what's the rule? While implementing, abstract methods of parent class in child class, same access modifier, then remove the abstract keyword, return type, then method name. Can we change? So here a home loan is there. Can I write loan home? No, it is not possible. Then followed by what's the input? Float R. Then the logical part of it. Here we write some logic. Then here I'm just writing print of implemented method. Implemented method. Done. So this is the use of abstract class with abstract methods. It is only giving this setting the rules. Followers has to be follow. Otherwise they can't exist. Understood? This is one scenario. Yeah. Is it clear? Now to execute this method, which class object we have to create? Child class only. Even though in this class, abstract class, if we have some concrete method, public void yum, and inside this system.out.println concrete method. Concrete method is the body. Still, I want to execute this yum method. Which class object we have to create? Child only. Can we create object for abstract class? No. Then through inheritance only, create object for child class, then execute every parent class methods wherever the concrete methods are there. Yeah, slowly we are coming into what's the use of inheritance and all those things. Are you getting me? Yeah. So this is one point. Shall I go to next? The next scenario, the next example. So assume this time RBI has some two methods. So there is a abstract class called RBI. It looks like a meaningful example, so I am taking this. Inside this abstract class, two abstract methods. We know that abstract methods can be, concrete methods can be, all those things. But this time, let me take two abstract methods. Public, abstract, then some void, home loan is one method. Camel guessing, H should be small, L should be capital. Then some rate of interest, float say R1, then abstract. Then here, we can have any number of abstract methods. Let us assume RBI class has one more method called personal loan. Personal loan. Yeah. Then this have a different rate of interest, a different variable. Yeah. So this is possible or not syntactically? Yes, abstract class, abstract methods. Absolutely possible. Now the scenario is there is a class, say class SBI, which don't want both methods. SBI assume that SBI will never give personal loans. SBI will only give home loan. Then does it need to implement both methods? No. Then here, how to use this one of the methods or two methods? Extends only. So SBI extends RBI. Correct? Syntax is correct? Yes. Now what's the responsibility of this RBI? Sorry, SBI? Yeah, to implement RBI class methods. That's the responsibility of SBI class. Responsibility is to implement all abstract methods. That's how it can be there. But what's the requirement? SBI don't need both. SBI need only one. Then which one? Assume home loan. How to implement it? Can you please tell me syntax? Access modifier, return type, abstract keyword we should remove. That's all. Return type, then home loan, then followed by float R1, then some, sorry, body, and some implementation, some Java code. Yeah. Is it correct? Yes or no? No. So now this parent class is what type of class? Abstract class. It has how many abstract methods? Now being a child through inheritance, what SBI will get? All properties of parent class or not? Now SBI has how many methods? No. Don't look at the body. Only three. Through this inheritance syntax, what's the meaning? Child class has all the properties of a parent class or not? Yes. Now SBI has how many abstract class? Two abstract classes. Then when a class is having at least one abstract method, then it must be abstract class only. Otherwise error. Yes, sir, error. Yes or no? So here we will get error. Then, but it doesn't want both. Then what to do? Through inheritance, SB also get two abstract methods. But how many it is implemented? Only one. It don't want to implement the second one also. But in this way, can SBI class can exist? No. No is the answer. But how to exist is it has to declare itself also again abstract. Because two abstract methods, then at least one abstract method is there. It is mandated to declare the class as a abstract class. Understood? Now who has to give the body for personal loan method? RBI is abstract class. It will not give. That's not my job. Then can we create object for SBI class? Now then how to execute a home loan method? We can't create object for RBI. We can't create object for SBI. But in SBI home loan method is there. I want to execute that. How to do it? Therefore, this another method also has to be implemented by child of SBI. By the child of SBI, if that implements another abstract method called personal loan method, then only it can be executed. Otherwise, no. Yeah. So then the two possibilities. Let me write both clearly once again. I'll write once again. There is a class called as RBI. So in this, two abstract methods are there. Let us assume that's a scenario once again. Then what is one solution? One solution is by making this class as abstract. Sorry. By declaring this class as abstract class, one child class can implement only one method. For example, abstract here class, some class SBI, then which extends RBI. Okay, it's very slow. Abstract class SBI extends RBI. Now here public void home loan float or then the body some code. This is one solution. What the SBI has to do? Otherwise, the class SBI has to inherit RBI class and give the body for both public void home loan and its parameter and body, and also public void personal loan and then float R1. So here R1, R2, keep it same. That's it. What is one way? For a child class to exist, for a child class to exist, child class has to implement all abstract methods of the parent class. That's one way. Otherwise, for a child class to exist, one of one of the abstract method, if you want to implement, then make yourself also abstract because you are having both abstract methods. Then if a class has at least one abstract method, then it has to be abstract class. This is the this is how a child class can exist. Then for this, further child class has to be. Then only this home loan method to be executed. For this class, that we can create the object because it's a concrete class. I mean class with a concrete methods, non-abstract class. Clear? Yeah, that's it. So this is about the abstract methods and also abstract class. Yeah. Any questions? Any doubts? Anything to be executed? This is already method overriding only. This is method overriding. What is that? Same access modifier, same return type, then same method name, same type of parameter. It's called as method overriding. Abstract class, abstract method will be overridden in child class. Here also these two methods. So this is one method overriding. This is the second method overriding. How to implement abstract class abstract methods? By overriding only. By overriding in child class, give the body. Yeah. Any questions? No. So I'll show you these properties. I'm back to this. What I'll do, I'll remove. Okay. Otherwise, I'll go for A and B classes. No problem. On top. First, I'll take one class. Class. I'll take the class name as RBI. This is one class. What type of class? Abstract class because it has all abstract methods only. It has no job of implementation. Let us assume. Then public abstract void some home loan with float rate of interest R1. Then semicolon. This is one method. In the same class, let's take one more method. So this is the personal loan. Yeah. Yeah. Both variables can be same. No confusions. It can be same. Also no problem. Now there is one class. How to use these methods now? The class child. class child means it has to be extends the parent. Now immediately we are getting error. Why? Yeah, because SBI has how many methods now? Two methods, because parent properties will come to child through inheritance. Now SBI also has abstract methods. If a class has at least one abstract method, then what is the rule? Declare itself as abstract. Declare itself as abstract. Then without declaring, how it can exist? Without a declaration of abstract to SBI, how it can exist? Yeah, by implementing the both methods. By implementing the both methods. What is the rule for implementation? Take the same method. Take the same method. Remove abstract keyword. Then give the body. But still we are getting error. What's the reason? Yeah, there is still one more abstract method is there in SBI class also. Then what is one way to exist? One way to exist is because it has abstract method, declare yourself also abstract. Otherwise, you cannot exist. But I don't want to declare this as abstract class. Then what to do? Give the body for one more method also. Give the body for one more method also. That's a solution. I'll copy. I'll come back and I'll paste it. I remove abstract keyword. Then I give the body. That's it. Yeah. This is the story of abstract. Am I clear? Do we have any questions? Yeah. So there are some more points are there, but there are some less members, and still this is enough for the day.